Alright, so here we are. You all know LEGO Worlds, right? Well, if you're a LEGO fan, then yes, you probably do. But, before we even get started with this video, this is about a horror movie. A very scary horror movie. This is not a kiddie-friendly video here. Alright? This is about a horror movie, and if you've not seen it, it won't make any sense whatsoever. So, for the few people who are still watching at this point, I'm the Praetorian, and I just made the Abaddon Hotel from the Hell House LLC trilogy, the found footage genre, in LEGO Worlds. Right now we're in the nice town of Abaddon that wasn't sloppily made by just patching in a few sprites and some LEGO already pre-made builds. We did this entirely brick by brick. It wasn't lazy or anything at all. But, hang on, because things are about to get really creepy. I recreated the Abaddon Hotel. Brick by brick, board by board. And there will be major spoilers for the second and third, as well as the first movie ahead. So, again, this is your second warning. Right? Cannot go through the police blockade. Well, I mean, we can, but that wouldn't be fun. Also playing this in first person with a scarecrow because it makes scary noises. So, speaking of first person, check out my other video I did on that, which is actually the most recent one. It'll be in the end screen. And there's a card to it up ahead that popped up about, I don't know, 20 seconds ago. So after wandering through the woods for a while, come upon this big junkyard from part 3 and part 2 and part 1 a little bit. Features a little more prominently the abandoned fairgrounds. At this point it's a little creepy, but let's just pop out that sky spinner. Alright, much better. Alright, now, here's a little corn maze. Wasn't a corn maze in the second one, but, it'll do. It's a little death trap over around in here. Fall into a vat of acid. Did acid because it doesn't make a sound. You choose the correct way through, which I've obviously forgotten as I'm going in circles. It's a tough corn maze. I made a ceiling because I don't want people just jumping through and bypassing the entire thing. But now we are in the Abaddon Hotel, I don't know, area. And this is what I give you. I give you the Abaddon. Why the heck are there people there? Okay, you guys are just asking to get killed, but whatever, it's not my job. So there's a little parking lot, which I just randomly spawned a couple of cars. I made the entire parking lot pretty nice. Now every single brick you see from this hotel is all done by me, down to the leaves, floor, the boarded up windows, and obviously some other objects are placed along with the fences, but it's all me. So let's go in, shall we? See, there's trails of blood again. Would not recommend this video for anyone 13 and under. Well, let's first go into the kitchen. Fun fact, I made every single one of those, including all of these, entirely brick by brick yet again. It's a little frustrating. Here we have a little storage area. Feeling a slight sense of claustrophobia because it's first person, but I also angled the roof, that's the ceiling. Here's the bar from, well, they're in all three of them, hotels in all three of the movies. You can see more blood trails. There's the entrance. Just shut that. Water dripping from the ceiling. Actually, I don't know what that's about. Ignore the prompts. I bet there's a setting where you can turn them off, but I just don't need to. Alright, there's a bunch of old crates back here, which is just meant to build suspense. And there's a box with a bunch of blood around it. And the blood is everything's all placed. And here's the upstairs. And here's the wine cellar. This is one of the most tedious parts. The upstairs is a little bit more sloppy. I did this all in 9 hours, one sitting. So, you'll have to excuse me. There's no, like, wall decorations or anything over here. It's just a hallway to a room. The music is from The Fog, John Carpenter. All credit goes to him. I didn't do any of it, obviously. My name's not John Carpenter. Oops. But as we'll see in here, it's a bathroom. There's laundry machines. One of the only 2 bathrooms in the house. And we see the top of the balcony. I think that the leaves were a really nice touch. I stuck in. But, alright. See the other hallway, which leads upstairs. There are just more rooms and another bathroom. Honestly, nothing of interest. Up here we see the news that, oh, what's his name? Wasn't that long ago that I watched these movies? Something. And there's some blood on the table. And here's the little meeting room. Again, I didn't put as much time as I probably should have into this. Oh great, it's morning again, isn't it? Alright, we'll have to change that. Second. It's the middle of the day now. There we go. Right. This is the Terminator. On there now. Alright, but seen everything else except for the basement. I honestly cannot believe it took me 9 hours. The roof and some of the other stuff. Ooh. Honestly, the most scary part of it. And let me just tell you that I'm scared. I built this place. I'm afraid of it. Alright, so we have the infamous dining room. They're all in the dining room, they have no eyes. See, one annoying thing I forgot to put in here. There's no piano. I'm sorry. I probably just could have put it in before starting this video. But I wanted to have this in its beta form. Oh, that's weird. That should be a little taller than it is. Oh, no, it's just my perspective. Here's HQ, main control, the area where they had all those TVs. And now, fellas, now it's time. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking. Any of you have actually seen these movies, which I highly recommend you do. I think they're on Tubi, which is free. It's The Basement, alright. And no, I'm not going to apologize for that. It's movie accurate. But The Basement is... The basement's big. Just say that. It's really big. And up next on Try to Chill Your Bones as Much as Possible by the Praetorian, we have The Shining soundtrack, main theme, which is kind of fitting. It's also about a hotel. Basement goes out a lot longer, as you can see on my little icon. Actually, no, you can't. Because it's a dumb camera. There's literally this place of upside down crosses. Alright, but let's see if we can get to the Hell Gate. Oh, another fun little fact over here. I wrote porta, which is Latin for door. I forgot the rest of it, and I didn't look it up. Spent 9 hours on this thing. Give me a break, people. But, so I stuck that in there. And here we go. It's supposed to be a pentagram. And we have the Hell Gate. There's a trail of blood all the way from the door all the way over here. That's the only reason I can find it. It's really tough to navigate in here. I just randomly, like, mashed the A button while I placed all these walls and textures. So I bet there's some place that you can't even access, but let's go in, shall we? Now, this is not from any of the movies. You're not getting spoiled. This is just my imagining of what the hell might be like. I don't know. Alright, so after here the navigation gets a little bit tricky. And yes, I hope that the music is creeping you out as much as possible, because that's its job. And I swear I'm gonna die before I reach the Lake of Fire. Oh yes. This actually didn't take that long. All I did was, like, make stuff. Alright, so here we have the Lake of Fire, aka Hell, whatever you want to call it, Doomslayer's Playground. And we have our poorly drawn Pentagram Island. Okay, so this wasn't in the movie, but I still am not apologizing for it. Alright, and that concludes our tour of the Abaddon Hotel from all of the Hell House movies. I'm still coming down from that adrenaline hit. Hell isn't as scary itself, but this goes all the way down as far down as it could. So yeah, that's it. I think it's pretty good. I don't know. Like it. Let me know if you liked it. By liking it, that's kind of what the button's for right there. I'm the Praetorian, so like and subscribe. Watch my other videos. They will appear on the end screen in 5 seconds, roughly. And, I don't know. As I said, like and subscribe. I might do more LEGO Worlds videos, building stuff. I know, I love LEGO Worlds. I made an entire town of, whatever it was called. Perfection from the Tremors movies. And that's about it. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and goodbye.